Yeah, it didn't refresh actually. Well, either way, it's above the 85% win rate. It's probably like the 90. Yeah,
it's very, very high. And of course, you know, Gaben is going to be giving a clap to Crit. He has got that beautiful new
We've got the set. So look how cute he is.
Yeah, looking forward to him grabbing up a tree.
Too many support, so he's not going to have the tree for quite a long time.
We're gonna have to wait for the Christmas tree.
But he still looks cute. He's a little picture. He's all blue and you know, nice. Look at him. He's pretty. Yay. Look at him. He's actually adorable.
Question is, how many chests did he have to open to get that? It's the extremely rare one.
Yeah, let's see if he can get the rune as he's getting squawked. He's got the toss. We'll be able to secure that one.
Yeah, pay to win confirmed.
Pay to win. All right, so let's take a look. Not unlike Puppey to pick a 5 melee lineup, of course, right? So I do believe that's why we see that gyro kind of coming out, as he can be very strong versus all that. So that's a pretty interesting one. However, they did pick it into a Centaur, and I know Archeezy is one of the big ones that has said in the past, laning versus Centaur is not fun as gyro because you have really low base damage. Centaur has high base damage. He has a great animation. So it looks like they're actually just dodging the matchup immediately. They're putting Ramses in that one, and they're putting the gyro in an aggro lane versus the Bloodseeker and the tree.
Yeah, I think EG's going to be very happy with these matchups.
Oh my god, look at Zai already. Just and a high five, you know what not. So they did fissure block the wave as we saw initially to at least put that creep wave under the tower, so Zai will be able to get a lot of free last hits afterwards as it pushes forward. Crit looks like he was trying to get a toss back there, but unable to find it, and now the lane positioning is going to be great for Zai as he just continues just dropping snowmen, throwing fireworks at Ramses over and over again. It's having fun.
And on this mid lane, Nisha Magnus, you know, last game on the Pugna, he had a good game, right? He was like 7-0-2, but he definitely wasn't as dominant as we've seen him on the Magnus. You know, this hero, he can take over the game and have this incredible level of farm that no one else can really keep up with. So
yeah, this is a much more comfort hero. Like Anisha Pugna, sure, you know, Anisha, he's this very star player and all that, but like Anisha Pugna just doesn't sound like it's his style. This is more like his style, where he can just get this super amount of farm and be this big carry, rather than you're forced to just be a playmaker on Pugna. You're not a carry. You are a playmaker every single time. So yeah, we'll see how much farm he's going to be able to get, as we've seen him do very well versus Templar Assassins, and he should be able to do just fine on this Magnus. Merced again.
See, top lane, I mean, it's running it just the dual lane, the two of them at the moment.
Fly is just getting some little wild wings for himself here. He's trying to actually stack the camp and make sure he gets a different one, but Puppey actually blocks it. So Fly will have to just stick with these really awful creep here that does pretty much absolutely nothing. Just a little bit of damage, 30 damage. Okay. Mid one and crit, just constantly giving each other some high fives there. And how is the lane top doing? They are trying to pressure here onto Matumba, but he's still getting to get some last hits. Could see that level 2 is gonna. Puppey did walk away from the lane for quite a while to de-ward actually the pull, so he's still in level 1, while Matumba is level 3. But now the action's happening. Fly is getting beat on, but constant missiles onto Matumbaman will not let them actually get too aggressive, as they have no way to kill the missile with double melee. Well, actually all melee, so they're never gonna kill the missile.
I mean, is this expected for the Omni Knight to do so well against the Centaur early on in the 1v1?
I didn't think so, actually.
Ramses is smashing it.
Especially with the way that they fissured the first wave to try to push it into Zai's favor. Yeah. It's a bit surprising, but now the Retaliates are building up. Zai, he's going to get some pressure onto him here, but we'll miss a couple last hits off of it too. So yeah, Ramses doing an excellent job down here to get all those last hits. And maybe Zai should stop throwing so many fireworks. Ooh, for the last hits there. Just having a little bit too much fun.
Top lane,
the rotation.
They've got the wrap round, that'll be your first blood. Mid one gets in, makes the play, no escape for Fly.
I'm cool with him taking the kill too. I think as an Earthshaker who's roaming around, taking the kill is always pretty nice for yourself, as you do need that extra gold. And they were actually moving a lot on their supports, so mid one's still like pretty much completely level 1, and Puppey was almost only level 1-2 for a while, as he was just focusing on de-warding a pull.
See another bit of a poke towards Fly. Still do have mid one eyeing up from the side, see if they can get a fissure play. Bottom lane, Zai.
Can they actually get him here? They've got to heal. They might be able to. They will.
They got the toss up. They got the burst. I mean, this lane bottom, it's going beautifully for EG. You know, Ramses, he's just continued to impress in the off lane. I remember back at sort of the previous major, it started off with some rough showings, but ever since then, he's just getting more and more confident on the side lane role.
Yeah. This time Sherry's safe lane, but it doesn't matter either way. Same thing. He's just having an excellent time in those 1v1s. This fly.
Yeah, he's on his own, and well, he's getting a bit of help from the Tiny, but
yeah.
In terms of the CS and the laning, it's solid.
But look at this. He's got a massive creep wave coming under himself here. See if he's able to see if he can get all these last hits here. Zai is back in the lane. We'll probably look to disrupt a couple of those. And mid, we see Nisha pulling a little bit ahead, and then both of them, they're just going to hit jungle and both be pretty much evenly farmed if they are able to do so, as Arteezy is stepping up mid hard here.
He's a little deep. Avalanche will get him some sort of safety as Crit comes in and slows down the three of them, and that will be enough to save Arteezy.
All melee heroes, so they can't actually get on him after that Avalanche does come out.
5-minute runes up. EG will be able to grab the 2 outpost bounty runes in the river. Mid one claims 1. Bottom, Ramses is trying to make it there before Zai's. In fact, Zai, he's not going to even go for it. So EG will get the 3 for 1.
You know, I was saying that Ahmed and Nisha were kind of even, but I actually just pulled up the net worth, and I guess he's been hitting jungle creeps a lot more on the TA already early on, as it's 700 gold lead already for Nisha. Just having that super high base damage and all. We have seen him do really well versus TAs a couple times here at this tournament, so it's not out of the ordinary.
Yeah, you've certainly got to keep your eye on the speed that Nisha will farm. Top lane, toss back from Crit, gets the setup into the clutches of Arteezy with that rocket barrage, bringing Matu down low. Crit, he's only got to find a couple more touches, and it should do it. Stick charges will actually keep Matu safe. The body blocks as well from mid one will make sure that Matu can get away. Pots the salve, but the flak does cancel it. So a lot of that salve healing taken away.
And he's pushing forward.
They're going to chase in for this one. Another rocket barrage that slows there from the Nature's Grasp, but he got the chance to throw out a homing missile.
Crit's chasing. He's got to have another toss in 8.
And in fact, Arteezy's able to chase down mid-one. They get the shaker, the missile connection, in they go. Crit's on top of him. Matu.
Can he get the toss? Does he have a vision? He does not.
So Matu will live.
He puts a ward down. Oh, it's just too late. He was trying to toss the creep after putting the ward down. That would have been a sick play if he does get that toss off, but unable to. But either way, they pressure them all the way back.
Time out of lane for Matu.
Yeah. So the safe lane Bloodseeker we have seen have a very high success in this game, and he's also going to have ways to recover, of course, with that Magnus. And oh, that's a
juicy one. That's
like the phase boost.
Yeah, phase boost and a man go out of the game for Ramses for a minute and a half.
Yeah. And Zai is now actually just opting to just cut the wave instead of actually playing the lane.
But look at this pressure from EG, just getting behind towers. Crit able to find the toss back onto mid-one. Feeds a good kill to Arbeck. They will look to make a play whilst they know that Arteezy is exposed and alone as they go in aggressively onto the gyro. Still has the stick charges. He's under the tower. Matu's trying to dive. Rocket barrage is out. Can Arteezy kite this up? He's running away, but Matu, he's too speedy for the gyro to deal with. So Secret will get the kill.
Good heads-up move there by them. As soon as they saw the Chen mid, they immediately go aggressive onto Arteezy top because they know he's alone. A lot of rotations already happening. 3-2 in this game. Nisha reigning supreme.
As soon as they lose Arteezy,
he goes right back.
The supports come back up top. Crit again with the toss back.
Oof, and Puppey was trying to actually pull the wave back, and he missed the pull. He tried to do the upwards pull from the hard camp up into the tower area, and he actually wasn't able to get it either over here. And Arteezy, he's farming really well in this aggro lane, and now Puppey.
He could be in trouble. Put the grass down to slow down the chase of Arteezy, but has the reach with the rocket barrage. It's another kill going the way of the gyro very early on. He's managed to get himself involved in 3 kills already, Arteezy.
Very aggressive positioning already. The lanes that EG set up for themselves are working out right now.
Yeah,
sure, the TA is a little bit behind, but either way, I'm sure they're very happy because their Omni Knight's getting full levels, full free farms. I suppose their gyro getting pretty much the same.
Maybe they can find something here. Arbeck's got an invis.
Zai forced to stampede. The mini stuns from the Avalanche, so they go to get him. They think they will be able to here.
They're certainly going to try for it.
Nice stun.
Toss forward. They've got the vision to get Ramses in on top of Zai.
Orb of Venom slow with that 2 points in the degen.
Zai needs help, but he's not going to get it. They're going to leave him to be. Zai will fall. EG playing incredibly aggressive. It just doesn't stop. The top lane, they're diving in underneath the tower, looking for Puppey. He's surrounded by the mud golems. He's just healing himself up with the shield, but it's not going to keep him alive. Arteezy claims another life. Will TP out. Matu is able to come in and pick off the supports round the back of the tree line whilst Arteezy goes for the dive. But Arteezy will keep himself safe.
The mid one is only level 3 right now in the game on Earthshaker. He's spending a lot of time running around. He has died twice. And they are taking advantage of whenever they do know these movements are happening. They have traps down, so they do see whenever heroes are rotating around. And now mid.
Zai, you keep it in. He has got the living armor buff, keeping him healed up. They'll get the toss back over the Fisher back into the hands of Arbeck.
He's tanky. But Ramses is right behind him. Instead of just standing on top of him there. So actually, they do find a GG branch. They find the Ironwood tree, so they could actually look to pass up the tree. Is top.
The Mud Golem stuns into the homing missile. Matu, he's just straight up dead again. Arteezy's game continues to go from
mid too.
From better to better.
Another one.
They're just diving it past the tower. They know that they're strong right now, EG, and they're using it to beautiful potential.
They are definitely abusing the fact that they know Nisha's just going to be hitting jungle for a while, and they're making very aggressive moves. This Earthshaker, he's only level 3. He can't contribute much of anything to help, and he's just going to go down again.
It's a hard game from him when he has got backup. Fisher, Nisha is there. Of course, no RP, still on cooldown for 50 seconds, so there's no way to keep Mid-1 safe.
Can he get a return kill here? They will be able to pop the Stampede. He's trying to chase forward. Should be able to get himself at least one.
Maybe they can get a second. Trying for Ramses. He's got the heal, and he is back deep on his half of the map, so Nisha cannot chase any further. At least able to find something. It's not necessarily the big core kills that the Secret really want to try and get.
No, definitely not. Arteezy's still just getting absolute full free farm up top compared to Matumba. Like you said, he's getting killed non-stop, getting pressured over and over again inside the laning phase. Solid start for EG.
One heading up, but all these movements spotted out by EG's wards and traps.
Yeah, just all over the place. These traps are always going to prove to be such a nuisance whenever you are trying to make any moves around. And Matumbaman's actually gone bottom to try to just get away from Arteezy, because he just keeps getting killed by him. And Arteezy, he immediately ports bottom when he sees that. He's like, all right, you can't run from me. Wants to try to look for something here as Matumbaman has to be very careful of his positioning.
Matu does head to the west, could walk straight into a combo from Arteezy.
Waiting for it, he's pinging it. The call down will get onto him.
Tries to go for the tree line to catch Matu by surprise, but
I like too speedy. I like that move though by Arteezy. He's playing this kind of like, he's just following Matumba, right? He's farming still very well, but he's also putting a lot of pressure onto the map, onto the enemy carry. Very, very good option for himself. And he's also dodging Zai in these scenarios. As Zai goes top, has Hood. Level 9, still having a good time on the Centaur, but 0 and 3. Get some jelly. Jelly for TA, jelly for Gyro. And they're bringing Gyro top. That's also the beauty that Arteezy does have in this game, having the Chen, of course. Be able to make these free moves all over the place and then get brought back to a lane that you want to farm. And it looks like farming will be a little bit of the name of the game, as I do believe Secret wants to get their level 6 in particular on this Earthshaker.
$11 to 5. Okay, lead at the moment for EG. I was going to say, I've always said there's double drum curse. It's claimed a few teams live so far in the games. They have gone for the double drums, EG. You'll see it looks good for them so far. But if they lose, I'm not going to trust.
He doesn't have just yet, but yeah, all he has is finished the little one as well. That's mid. Nisha looks for an aggressive move. Actually, the RP gets defensively.
There's no follow-up though.
Not quite 6 on mid one. If he did have Echo, potentially they could try.
The TP. Can they find him? The Avalanche, they can. Crits into the trees. They've got him. A meld hit. Nisha's dead.
That's a big kill. He's worth so much gold because he's still top net worth in the game. And they're looking to chase forward for mid one as well as the blink on Abed, but they can't finish the game. That is painful. And Matumbaman, he's not getting any free space at all. Ramses was pressuring down bottom as well as they're making all those moves, and Matumbaman doesn't want to approach him at all, so he could just get heal bombed. EG all over the place with making these aggressive moves. Zai is a bit too tanky for them to try to go for with this Hood. 1700 HP. There is some more further rotations coming in from both sides.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Zai. It's starting to take quite a lot here, and Ramses is getting here.
They're finally bringing in a TP, but it's far too late. I think Mid-1, he could end up feeding himself. He will drop the Echo. Maybe with the Blood Bright, they can start something going in their favor. Secret, they do get the silence onto the 3 of them. They'll take fly.
But Abed's here now, too.
But Mid-1, he's dead. Matu, can he get away? Still got a bit of that speed boost. Abed looking for the body box. Jumps forward, buys time for Crit to come in with the Avalanche. They're going to be able to clean up the Bloodseeker as well. Again, EG just making the better plays.
Secret's kind of just getting dismantled right now from EG's movements. EG collapsed so quickly onto that top tower. Secret didn't have any way to actually respond. They kind of trickled in one by one without actually having their trade protector up there either with the overgrowth. This is looking a bit scary here for Secret. EG having excellent farm on a Gyro and a TA versus a Bloodseeker lineup. The Magnus is still farming well, but Matumbaman has been slowed down significantly.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Secret,
under attack.
they've got to make sure that
Dire's middle tower is
Venetia can
under
have that sort of time and space to be the incredible beast that he's been on Magnus in previous games. Sure, he's still their second highest in the net worth.
Rotation's coming.
But
EG is looking to set up.
All three of EG's cores, they're just online and ready to go. And Secret, they're not quite yet. They're having to avoid all these plays, but Crit again with the round range into the start, going to put the RPs only down onto Crit. Bloodbright Props in their turn position. Oh, stop EG from going in, but EG, they're not stopping anytime soon. They'll charge straight through them. Nisha's gone, Zai as well. They're not even done yet. They're diving past the tier 1. Matu, he wants them to stop. He lays down another Bloodbright. Maybe EG dota2 on TZ. No, he's fine. Secret cannot turn. They're not ready to fight.
But the thing is, too, is you look at EG's lineup, they don't really have these long cooldowns that they're looking to fight and wait for. While you look at Secret, that was them actually using everything except for the Echo Slam. That was RP, I believe the Overgrowth was used as well, and the Stampede, and Rupture, and they still aren't able to even fight in any escape.
They get Crit, and that's it.
Uh-oh, that is extremely problematic when you have all your ults and you still have no chance to fight versus EG in that one.
EG just looking at ridiculously strong right now.
Yep, and you see the RP only lands onto Crit. It looked like he was trying to get Ramses in it too, but wasn't quite able to. And then Arteezy just comes in for the cleanup with Abed freely versus pretty much, I mean, they have nothing else to follow up with.
No, it's what you talked about in the panel mentioned at the start. Just having all these melee heroes, you're just going to see every fight now at this portion of the game. Arteezy's going to get his full damage output out onto everybody. Yep. And then obviously melee heroes is still very nice for the other cores to fight against too. Ramses, he's always on top of you as the Omni Knight. Abed easily going to be hitting the side blade splashes as they line up.
Multi-hero traps as well in every single one of the situations. Yeah, it's looking really tough for Secret at the moment. It's 7K advantage already, and the thing is that they're also getting all these towers too, so they can just keep looking to put the pressure on and keep these aggressive moves and higher, more aggressive traps. And this is a tough one. Can they actually get him?
They will.
Okay, with everything.
Every ultimate does cost every ultimate, but it gets a big kill. You know, any sort of core like that, they will take it.
And Matumbaman does get the last hit for himself too, so I think is that his Maelstrom finished? It is. So that's his big farming tool and a big damage tool that will actually be able to do quite a lot versus GA.
Radiant's bottom tower.
It's quite nice for them.
Zai's pretty deep.
Uh-oh, die.
And he's also pretty dead.
He's way too deep.
And Nisha was here as well.
Oh, the Christmas tree. He's at level 10 on Tiny.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And Nisha will go down to the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Oh, look at it.
I love it.
What's on the bottom of it?
Little bells.
Oh. I mean, that's just pretty. And immediately smoke. Like we said, EG, they don't have to wait for cooldowns. Their lineup is all about the fighting.
They are so active.
And they've got traps, they've got wards, watching all the farm from Matumbaman. They're trying to get away.
Oh, not another core. Zai into Nisha, into Matu. It couldn't be written any better for EG.
They're just, I mean, they're just completely dismantling Secret. Just perfect movements all over. Blink, Deso, TA, taking out mid tower. Level 16 TA as well at the 1749.
My goodness. It does feel this series, it's been tough for mid one, right? The Slardar, the Shaker. He hasn't been able to get much done. Maybe time to go back to the first phase Rubik picks. Because at the start, we saw him have some incredible games on those, but these games, I think he's been given very hard heroes to play with.
Yeah, the Shaker and the Slaughter are definitely much harder to make work as EG. Now they can just make their free way into the Roach Pit. How long do we have? Echo Slam 40? There's no way that Secret can look to fight this. Even if they had their ultimates, I don't think they can look to fight this one anyway, versus how strong EG is with, they have Mech on fly, they have the heal coming in from Ramses. They just have so many different tools to protect themselves.
Best bet Secret is, you know, at least with this draft, they have that sort of potential where they can farm, look for the late game wombo combos, these huge RPs, Echo Slams, Blood Brights.
But at the same time, EG's draft scales very hard with a TA and a gyrocopter.
It's something for Secret, but it really isn't a lot.
No, definitely not.
To be behind this much, this early on in the game, it feels pretty bad for Secret.
And Zai, he's trying to find somewhere to farm, but they seem to just have his number.
And he's going to find somewhere to feed instead.
We'll make them work for it a little bit, but inevitably should go down here as there's a toss in a second. And does get brought down.
Looking very broken this game, Secret.
Unable to really find much of anything. They have to expend so many ults to kill anybody. Arteezy now has a BKB finish too.
I mean, he's from the lane. I mean, all of them. The whole lineup of EG has just had a great start to this game.
Yeah, but who's dying? Right? It's just been kind of flying crit.
Yeah.
Crit is part of 16 of their kills.
Abed hasn't died. Ramses and Arteezy, they've only died the once each.
Yep, it's looking like
pretty flawless.
Pretty perfect game so far from EG with all their rotations. And now, will they actually get both of these outposts? Secret is positioned top, smoked, trying to contest it. But it is Ramses. He's a tough one. He's just standing. He knows. Pops the Grace. They're going to try to take
no way to
it.
stun him.
But Arteezy's here. They've got ways to kill him.
They get the outpost in time before the 20 minutes. But they are indeed going to look to pay with, well, not both their lives. They don't have the control and detection for Puppey, so Puppey will be able to walk away.
The Sentry's actually in the backpack of Fly, so he didn't actually put that one out there in time.
So Puppey will live, and I mean, Secret obviously being behind, very important that they do at least hold on to that outpost, which they do manage to secure for 20 minutes.
Stuns.
Micro control, it's there. Onto Matu's going to go for the TPI. Is he out in time? He's not. They've got follow-up stuns. Matu's dead again. You know, we say on EG, you know, they've been able to play it in a nice way where they're only really losing supports. It feels like Secret, they're only really losing the cores. It's just core death after core death.
Yeah, they're just completely getting owned by EG's movements. I mean, Zai is 0 and 7 in this game, and they gave him a fissure blocking to try to give him a successful lane, but Ramsey's played it super well in that lane. And now Puppey's just dead. He's dead for 35 seconds. That's a Rex.
Yeah.
Oh, and they get mid one. Look at that.
Oh, why not?
Let's head down his tree with the present.
21 minutes.
They just call it.
I mean, it's understandable. This game is well and truly over. EG, not once, but twice, have absolutely annihilated Secret. This series wasn't even close.
My God, first pick TA seems to be working incredibly well for EG. Yeah. And just a